I'm Becky Copeland. Most of you know me as the CEO of VTC Secure, but I'm actually here today to represent our sister company, Translate Live. I've worked with the deaf and hard of hearing community for 40 years in doing what we do with VTC, and we work a lot with business and governments and realize that it's not just in the US that has some of these restrictions. It's kind of globally. So what we did is we created a two-sided purpose-built device. It's called the ILA, stands for Instant Language Assistant. And what it allows you to do is use different APIs and engines that are out there to do instant two-way transcription as well as translation. So again, purpose-built. We actually sell directly to businesses, government office, airports, schools, anywhere where you may have someone come in and you need to communicate with, whether they're deaf, hard of hearing, or they speak another language. We also believe in security. Everything is encrypted end to end. We have ISO, GDPR, SOC 2. And once a conversation is over on the device, nothing is saved in the cloud. Everything is gone. We don't use it for AI learning, so you don't have to worry about any personal information getting stolen or shared, which is why we build these for government, businesses, education facilities. So I'm going to show you transcription first. So as you can see here, there's a list of languages. It's over 200 languages and accents. So I'm going to show you in English, because obviously I speak English, but think about if you're in another country, I can speak Spanish, the deaf person speaks and reads Spanish. You can use this for transcription in any language. You press English, you pick your accent. This is important if you're actually doing speech to text to help make it more correct. It automatically connects to my side of the device. Hi, my name is Becky. How can I help you? So the key is I can see what I said in my own language, so I can be assured that it heard me correctly. It then shows up and voices out in the language that you picked. In this scenario, we picked English. You can turn the speech to text or the text to speech off if you don't need it. And then for responding, we have several deaf employees who work for the government or big agencies who, for big meetings, they need an interpreter. But if someone comes up and says, hey, did you see my email from yesterday? They can ask them on the device, and then the deaf person can use either a Bluetooth keyboard or the keyboard on here to type, and it'll voice back out to the other person as well. Speaking of Bluetooth, you can connect if you're hard of hearing to, if you have a hearing aid or if you have a loop system, you can connect any Bluetooth device to make it accessible as well, including a braille display. We actually do have some deaf blind people who use this. So if people come up, again, English to English, they can be able to use this to be able to have a full conversation with someone without having to bring someone in. Oops, sorry. And it's restarting again. So while I'm talking about that, let me go ahead and I'm going to show you translation next. Because again, talking in other countries, you're talking about needing to speak other languages. We also added in accessibility for that as well. So sorry, this restarted on me. Sorry, I can't show the accessibility without it coming back up. Okay, we're connected. Okay, so let's pick another language, for example. I'm going to pick Spanish because it's the only thing that I can kind of say a few things in. I pick Spanish. I pick my accent. Again, it connects to the other side. Hi, my name is Becky. How can I help you today? So again, it voices and speaks out as well. If you have low vision, because we ran into this in a lot of other countries, we've built in a lot of accessibility for this. So you can do several things. You can make the text bigger, like that. I can also change the background and the text color. So we're going to make this negro. We're going to make this amarillo. And now I can change this as well for low vision. Two more things I wanted to add. Even though it's meant for in-person communication, you do have the ability to have a QR code or link, and someone can connect remotely. So they don't necessarily have to be in person. We see this a lot in like education. Parents need to talk to the front office to tell them that they're coming to pick up their kid from school that day. And then one of my favorite things that we've added recently since the last time I showed this here is broadcast room. What a broadcast room does is it's a one-to-many. So I'm doing this presentation to here. I could have posted a QR code or given it out to you, and everyone could have picked their own language to be able to understand and read and hear everything that I'm saying in their own language, including English if you want transcription. It's great if you're doing a big meeting and you don't know who's going to come. You don't know what kind of language barriers they're going to have. You have the option for anyone in any language, including English, to be able to connect and be able to understand what the person is saying. Lastly, I want to leave you with my favorite accessibility feature, because again, I come from the deaf world. This is meant to be just a tool. We know that sometimes, obviously, you may start using this and realize that the communication or the conversation has escalated and you need an interpreter, but now it's kind of too late to try to schedule one. We can add a live interpreter in both spoken language and ASL right on this device. We have companies that we use, but you aren't stuck to using ours. If you already have a spoken language or VRI provider that you like to use, I can make this button call any VRI provider that does WebRTC or SIP calls. So it, again, just gives you the ability to be able to start a conversation using the AI and then add an interpreter. And again, because we're global, in the UK and Italy, we have a lot of ILAs in train stations and airports. We connect to a BSL interpreter or an Italian spoken language interpreter from this button as well. So again, it's not just here in the US. I think that's it. I'm going to keep it short and simple for you guys today. I am out at the VTC table, so if you have any other questions or conversations of how this could be used in your business or your company, or where we might already have some, please come see me and talk to me anytime. Thank you.